will YouTube end up banning any video that so much as mentions the U.S. Constitution? Now, I know that sounds like crazy talk, but you know what? As we've seen from hard experience, today's crazy talk for YouTube, about YouTube, becomes tomorrow's Orwellian reality. Just to give you an example, 1 year ago, if you had said that any videos questioning the results of an election would be banned on YouTube, you would have said it's crazy talk. Of course, the big reason back then is because most of the videos questioning the results of the election were questioning the results of the 2016 election. You know, that Russia made Donald Trump president. So, of course, there was no thought at all by YouTube to ban those videos. But now, whole different story. And then also, a year ago, if you said that, said that just saying one innocuous word that wasn't profane would cause your video to be demonetized, that's coronavirus. Remember that? For weeks we had where if you just said coronavirus and you could have a video about cooking. And if you just said something about coronavirus, or if you said Corona beer, I don't know. I think the AI could have picked up on that. So you sort of want to avoid that. But that would be immediately they would demonetize your video for just saying that word. So now we're at the situation that everybody's talking about the banning of the videos questioning the election results. And so I was thinking, what's next? What's the next topic that will be banned? So it finally hit me that ultimately it's leading to this. The United States Constitution, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. In fact, it's getting towards probability that if you so much as mention in passing the U.S. Constitution, your video will be either banned or at the very least demonetized. Just to give an example, the reason why is because there's so many elements of the Constitution that YouTube, remember, it's just a platform, not a publisher. Just a platform, not a publisher. There's so many things about the U.S. Constitution that YouTube finds problematic. Just to give it the First Amendment, free speech. You know, I used to think in high school, like, who could be against free speech? That's a no-brainer. Well, no longer is. Now the left has proclaimed that free speech really could mean hate speech, or that free speech is being weaponized. Now, guess what? It's not some crazy crackpot on the street claiming this. We have, take a look here real quick at this quick clip of Steve Cole, who's not only the writer for New Yorker magazine, but get this, he's the dean of the Graduate School of Journalism, the Columbia School of Journalism, and listen to what he says about free speech being quote-unquote weaponized.
You know, those of us in journalism have to come to terms with the fact that free speech, a principle that we hold sacred, is being weaponized against the principles of journalism. And what do we do about that?
Again, a reminder, Steve Cole is the dean of the Columbia Graduate School of Journalism. So this is widespread. I mean, that we know. Now, as far as the rest of the Constitution, the very next amendment, Second Amendment, until recently, the left or liberals were saying that they were not against the Second Amendment, but that it really meant that only state militias could bear arms. No. That's changed. There's been a court ruling on that. It means that the freedom of the right to bear arms shall not be infringed by the government. So now they let down their guard, and they definitely hate the Second Amendment. That's flat out. So that's another thing that YouTube would find problematic is the Second Amendment, because it guarantees the right to bear arms to the citizens of the United States. Even some amendments that you don't think of would be the 10th Amendment the 10th Amendment, for example, rights not delegated to the federal government are reserved for the states, or prohibited to the states, are reserved to the states and its people. That also YouTube would find problematic. You know, I mean, the big problem with YouTube and all the social media is they're globalists. They think globally. They don't care about the sovereignty of nations, or especially the United States. They don't give a crap about the Constitution. Let's be honest here. They don't give a crap. They look at the U.S. Constitution as some outdated 18th century document that needs to be revised, or better yet, just tossed out. So that's the other problem they have with it. Now, so basically, I think we're reaching a point where eventually, if you just say Constitution or U.S. Constitution, banned, or at the very least demonetized by YouTube. And also, I got to mention, the thing that the left really hates, the Electoral College. That's another reason why they definitely will want to ban the Constitution. The Electoral College is written into the U.S. Constitution, and man, the liberals absolutely hate that. They hate the idea that there's 2 senators per state. You know, they don't see, it's not fair. Wyoming gets 2 senators and California only gets 2. Why is that? Well, you know what? It's federalism, you know, but you know, try to get that through the minds, the skulls of the globalists at YouTube and the rest of social media. So again, as I say, what's absolutely crazy talk today, that like some people are out there thinking right now, like, what's he talking? They're not going to ban the discussion of the U.S. Constitution, right? Just as crazy as banning discussing election results a year ago sounded like crazy talk. That's eventually what we're going to see, and it won't. I don't think it's going to be too far distant in the future when we see something like this, where discussion of the U.S. Constitution is banned by YouTube, or at the very least demonetized. Well, see you guys later.